So we'll get ready to go in 3, 2... Oh, we have to flip the disc. Okay, disc has been flipped, and I will let you know when we're going. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Now, Zelda 2, as you saw from the title screen, the music may have sounded a little bit different. That's because this is a Famicom Disk System version. Yes, there are load times, so we will have plenty of times to wait. So, anyway, I'll explain more of the differences here in a minute, but let me do this cave real quick. Listening for a sound cue. Okay, we did not get the drop. I don't need that drop, it just helps. But, we have different music, the leveling system is different, you stab to pick up items, and, let's see, what else starting out. That's pretty much it starting out. So, there is a lot of differences. Hey look, we get to wait again. Yeah, there's some really awesome sound effects. You're going to be hearing one. But this category is 100% all keys, which means we have to get every item and we can't do any door fairing. So that's the drawback to this category, but it's fun. You get to see a lot of the game, and there is a lot in this game. So here's some cool sound effects for y'all. That's because the Famicom Disk System has extra sound chips and stuff like that. So, yeah, you get some extra sound bits you don't get in the US version. Now, this version came out first, before the version that we got in the States. So, you know, it's a little awkward at first, but it'll grow on you. Trust me. Okay, a lot of the encounter manipulations work the same. So, you know, that we do in the US version. Coming up, I'm trying to do what we call bubble skip. We take an encounter on a specific tile, and it saves about 10 seconds. Let's see if we get it. We got it. With a really bad spawn, but we got it. So down here, we stab the heart. And kill him. We're at attack 2. In the US version, this wouldn't be possible. You're allowed to choose whichever you want to level up. So, obviously, we're going to be leveling up attack. Okay, this screen... Yeah, this is the screen we skipped. We can't skip it on the way back. Yikes, Bubbles, no. Okay. And the overworld sprites, if you noticed, they look a little different. The US version, they're, you know, the actual monsters. But they're spirits. Yeah, trust me on that. They're spirits. That's what it says in the manual. So we'll just go with that. And thank you for the bits, Squill. Once again, this is a donation stream to bring over the Mega Man X crew for AGDQ, a huge Mega Man relay. So, you know, if you're able, help out, please. Yep. Stabby. Now, in the US version, that enemy does not follow you. Yeah, Mega Man Relay is going to be hype. I will be watching it, for sure. Okay, this little technique you're seeing, it's a rising crotch stab. You're jumping up as you're duck stabbing. It sounds harder than what it is. And we bonked. Bonking is bad. But we recovered. Okay, so everything's going to be dying pretty fast now. Oh, we got the swag low beam. That's a pretty precise thing to do. You'll see it a few times throughout the run. Hopefully we hit one in the next room. Oh yeah. You don't want to stop because of this guy. Now we're at attack 3. Now, I just held up 3 fingers, even though you guys cannot see me. I don't know why, but I did. I regret nothing. Always kill that bot. He likes to jump into you. Those blue blobs are called bots. You imagine it fast? Nice. But bots are the worst enemy in this game. They will kill you more than anything else. Now I'm going to do a little wall stab here to manipulate a bubble. Eat that. There we go. Yes, it is part of the RNG manipulation. Correct. And the elevators, if you notice, they're just a little bit slower. But that's fine. We're going to go pretty fast. 2 reasons. Hey, bots. Bots, stop it. Okay. See how bad those bots are? 2 health. 3, 4. That was Chewy. Now you have to do a little... you can't continuously jump stab the Iron Knuckles in this version because their AI is different and they will stab you. So that's why you saw a little delay there. Bots, stop it. Bad bots. Yeah, that's what you get. Okay. I'm going to do a little wall bonk here just to manipulate this bubble so he does not hit me and he goes off screen. Now, we have a chance for a 200p bag. I'll explain the drops when we get to the next town. But, okay, we did not get a drop there. That's okay. But I like to get that one. Okay. Now, 1, 2, block, stab. That awesome reflex sound there, I love it. Do a little shimmy, jump. Boom, boom, boom. Now we have another chance for a drop here. I hope we get this one. Okay, we did. Attack 5. So, either way, we were guaranteed attack 6, but this fight will go fast now. Bye, Horsehead. Good key grab. And that's the first palace. Other than the bubbles, that was a really good palace. Attack 6. This run is very offense heavy. So you want to be as strong as possible. You know, you don't want to take damage anyway. It's slow. Okay. Go away, thank you. There we go. Now this section of the game coming up is probably one of the craziest ones as in difficulty. I do have attack 6, but I will be at life 1 for the majority of this. So a couple hits will still kill me because we're going to Death Mountain. We're doing the requisites to get in. First we have to get this trophy. Now another difference between the US version, if you're doing this game on any percent in the dark, you cannot see your enemy projectiles. So that's very unfortunate if that happens. Okay, still get on the encounters. Now, real quick, I'll explain the drop table. Everything drops in groups, the small enemies and the large enemies. Every sixth one you kill will either be a blue jar or a small 50p bag, or a red jar and a 200p bag for the large enemies. So, you know, you want to set up your drops at certain points. Unlike Zelda 1, we have to count to 10. Here, we only have to count to 6. So even the guy who, you know, the six-finger man for Princess Bride, this is a perfect game for him. Okay, now we got the Yump spell. Lets us jump really high. If I had 6 fingers, I'd be a Guitar Hero god. I'd be all ready for that. Okay. Now this is Jump Cave. Oh. I disagree with that hit. Which happens occasionally. Okay, Gurias went down pretty quick. And this is why it's Jump Cave. Oh! That was dirty. That was really dirty. Oh, come on. Let me get the walk, please. Thank you, game. We have to talk to Bagu to advance, and he's on this tile in the forest. So we had some good encounters, luck there. Thank you, Bagu. We have talked to Bagu. Now, the load times that you see here, we do subtract the load times at the end of the run. Pres J Polk has a calculator that we use for it because every FDS is slightly different in loads. So, you know, for competitive reasons, we take out load times after. My load times are 3 minutes. And there's also another disc flip we have to do. Now this is, we'll just call it Lifetown because we have the life spell. Now this text box that we're skipping, Link actually speaks. He says, I found a mirror under the table. So Link does talk other than just, you know, his noises. I can't do those noises well. I have a cold. Yes, they do. They do Sonic. So we skipped over the text box that Link talks. So he has talked in the Zelda series. But yes, every Famicom Disk System's different, emulation's different, obviously, and then also flash cards will be different too. Mm-hmm. Exactly the same. Okay. We should have gained some time here. I have my splits up. You guys can't see them. But, so yeah, we should be in good shape going into Death Mountain. Oh yeah. We good. Now, Death Mountain's pretty crazy. I probably won't talk a lot because of stuff like that happening. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, thank you for the raid. Welcome everybody to the stream. Oh, another one I disagree with. Oh, it's going to be like this, huh, bots? Okay. Yeah, thank you. Attack 7. Now, I will not be taking life 2 until after I get attack 8. So, on the ideal run, I wouldn't have got hit a lot there, but, you know, like I said, bots are the worst enemy. Okay, this guy will go down in one hit. See if we can get through this room unscathed. Not too shabby. These are bits, not bots. Bots are blue. Okay, that could have been a pea bag, but it was a jar. That's a 50 bag, pretty pointless. Okay, we got through Death Mountain. Now we have to... The whole reason we went through this area, we have to get a hammer. So we'll be getting attack 8 here in a minute. Now, one thing you need to look out for in this game, and same thing with the US version, if you're leveling up, do not exit a screen. If you exit a screen and level up on the same frame, it's a soft lock. But it's pretty avoidable. Yikes! That's a moo. You know, because I got my way moo, y'all. Okay. Pea bag? Nope, another jar. That's okay, though. Okay, that cave could have went a lot better than what it did, but it still wasn't bad. Wait for this guy, because he likes to troll. Stop. Hammer time. And no, I will not be rapping "You Can't Touch This." I don't want to scare people away. I play video games fast, I don't talk fast. Okay, with that hammer, we can break a rock, which lets us get this magic jar. Even on any percent, you need all 4 extra magic containers. Now let's check this manipulation, see if we get it. Hey! What do you know? It worked. Ha! I don't think I can pull that look off, Sonic. Yes, it does. This game does predate MC Hammer. Okay, bridge. Oh, bubbles. Ouch. That's okay. We'll be getting life 2 here in a minute or so. Now, this is where the encounters can be a little silly. Okay, we gotta do a backup encounter here. I took 5 extra steps for a reason, and I really hope this works. And it did. Ow. That was my butt. Okay, we'll get life 2 in here from this guy. Oh, from this guy, rather. Okay, I'm gonna hold on a second so I don't... You gotta be careful taking levels. You could totally, like, be in mid-air and take a level, and then you'll drop like a rock, and there's lava right there. Okay, we're gonna get this one up. It's not for safety. There's a reason. Also, it helps the encounter timer on this. Okay, that was my bad. That one was my bad. Should still get through, though. That was a really strange pattern I wasn't prepared for. That one's almost automatic. Wait. And I also wasn't very generous on my estimate. My estimate is 2.5 minutes slower than my PB. So, this is going to be good. Ha ha ha. Now, you notice the guard gained a little bit of weight as well. Oh yeah, I ain't sweating it. Do we have any donations, by the way, Fast?
Nothing right now. Just want to remind people that we're raising money for Mega Man X Relay. Bring in 3 runners over, 2 from Brazil, 1 from Finland. We've done a great job for the first 12 hours of this marathon, or maybe not even that much. So appreciate all the donations. Keep them coming. Just make sure you take a look at the incentives that we have coming up. The very next one is a bid war for Star Tropics 1 versus 2 with Dark Terex.
Yep, and that will be a lot of fun. Star Tropics, the first one frustrated me. He makes it look easy, so, and 2, I don't even want to play it. But I like watching people run it. So, yes. Okay, now we got another funky little walk here. Let's see if we can nail it. We got to take a step up and a step over. Looking good. Perfect. That lets us get in here without an encounter. And our first victim of a down stab, that moved. We picked up the down stab from the guard. P-bag, nice. And, so down stab's pretty broken. You're going to see it abused a lot. It's very broken. Okay, another encounter. Okay, we should get an encounter on the 3rd road tile. Yep. And let's see what type of walk we get here. We got to the road, nice. Can we get to the palace? Can we get to the palace? We got it. Nice. Good walks. Really nice walks. Let's get this jar. Now, in the US version, this palace is blue. No, it's white. There are other colors, but palaces 1, 2, and 5 are all white. and they're all right as well. That was a very satisfying triple bot kill. Now this room's a lot of fun in this version. Because of this kill. Whee! We'll let that one live. He can tell his friends what we did. Now, very important, hold left off these elevators. That bubble will do some things to you that's not cool. Ooh. Like that, if you stop. That's not a big problem, though. That's not. We'll be alright. Go again. Left, go under that drop. See if we can get a top kill here. That'd be cool. Blink. You cannot do that in the US version, by the way. Now, coming up, this next room is very difficult. So, I will not say anything. No! No! I disagree with you, game. That's a bad game. That's bad. That's a bad game. No donut. Don't even need that. It's okay, though. It's not the end of the world. Oh. Told you, bots are the worst. Any Zelda 2 runner has died more to bots than any other enemy in this game. Oh, this ain't bad. You should see them when they're really bad, Omega. So that probably cost us a good 15 seconds, but, you know. That's a glove. So not only do we have a hammer for MC Hammer, we have a glove for Michael Jackson. We're hitting all the classics today. Now, I want to be at 800 experience. Ow. Link is under concussion protocol now. He is now known as Lunk. But, we want to be at 800 experience at this end of this level, so we get a level at the boss and at the crystal, so we can be at 833. But we should be fine. We don't even need that. Ow. We threaded the needle there. I think he did. I mean, it makes sense if he did. Because they weren't in Palace 1. They didn't have the down stab. Actually, I probably should have grabbed that 200 bag, but no worry. I can make this work. Ow. Yeah. I'm gonna grab this just for safety in case we get a bad drop. Yep, that's what I figured. Glad I did that then. Now, the helmet head can be a little troublesome. I hope he behaves this time. Oh boy, that was close. Yep, well I was expecting. That's okay though. So we will take Magic 3. We'll be at 833. Okay, now we have to do that same walk. That's okay. That's not a bad spot to get one. Don't do it. Okay, I think it's one extra step. There we go. Now you're probably wondering why I didn't touch that center gravestone like we do in the US version. In this version, it's an encounter tile, so it's just better to try to get lucky on the way down. 3 encounters is pretty average. Ow. Oh, we'll probably lose like 2 seconds here. Let's see. Now we're gaining time. We gained 2 seconds. Yay! Back on schedule. I like that kill. Now, Palace 3 is blue, unlike red. And those guys give 200 XP. They don't do that in the US version. This palace is pretty straightforward, but there's another troublesome room in this palace that involves bots and lava. But we don't need... We only need to kill what's in our way, and if we skip it, it's fine. Yep. Unique palace, we get to see the outside. Doesn't happen anywhere else in the game. Now we're coming up on that very, very troublesome room. Ooh, he tried. Ooh. lava's so warm. Okay.
You mind if I squeeze a donation?
Hey, go for it.
Alright, we got $5 donated by Manix86. He says, let's fly those dudes over. I agree. Thank you very much for the donation. Appreciate it.
Yep, thank you, Mannix.
Oh, and if there's an incentive you want to put that towards, go ahead and let us know, and we'll put it in there.
That's probably an audio issue on my end, son, but it was a $5 donation for Mannix to help bring him over. And if you have an incentive, put it underneath the incentive thing. See, it's so weird. I hear the voice fine, but oh well. Audio is audio. Okay, there's a really nifty quick kill on this boss, and I hope we hit it. It'll look really cool. Ah, almost had it. Breaking even. But we'll take life 4 here. Okay. And that's it for life for a while. We're going to be at life 4 for quite some time. Okay, so that takes care of Western Hyrule. The rest of the game will take place on the eastern half of the continent. But to get there, we needed the raft, which was in Palace 3 that we just obtained. Yes, this is the FDS version. Here we go. Yes, original hardware. Ooh, bad luck there. Okay, now this town. You have to get the fire spell. But to get the fire spell, there's a lady who needs water. However, the water is like a quarter furlong away. You know, a few meters, whatever. She can't get it. You know, she has one of those, you know, ankle bracelets on. She can't leave her front of her property, so you have to get her the water. So that's the whole deal with that. That's what I think happens. Why she can't get her own drink. You know, it's just one of those unfortunate things. How often do you get to say furlong while speedrunning? Never, so I take advantage of it while I can. Uh, 42. Now, there's a kid we have to rescue. Usually, if, you know, you're playing this game casually, you're going to end up going to the town and finding out that this lady's nephew has been kidnapped, or whatever, it's been kidnapped, and you'd have to rescue her. So, in order to do that, there's a slight issue. Oh, come on. That was weak. there's a slight issue. In the US version, you pick them up over your head. Well, there's no sprite for that in this game. So how do we pick up things? There's only one way to pick him up. And he also looks like Waldo. There we go. We have stabbed the kid. He has been shish kebabbed. He's perfectly safe. Trust me. I've done this many times. He's safe. Now we're going to get another one up here. Wait a little bit for an encounter manipulation. I'll discuss how the encounters work once I get to the town. Now we're going to be skipping 2 tiles here, I hope. There's one. And let's see if we can nail the other one. We got them both. Those are very dangerous screens, by the way. Okay. Encounters. There's 2 sets that spawn. You have a step counter and a global timer as well. So, you know, there's a manipulation we do there to do it. Now, this is called Fairy Claws. If you duck down and cast Fairy, Link is stuck in the duck down position. And I'm talking with my hands again, but Link is in the duck down position. And you're able to go down the chimney. You have to duck down to do it, though. And that's the other guard who teaches you to push up while jumping. You'll see this maybe 3 times outside of this house. Now, the kid that we shish kebabbed, we're bringing back to his grandmother, and she's going to let us in the house to get another spell. See, kid's perfectly fine. Okay. Queue up jump. Now we have to we gotta do a thing. We gotta do that exact walk back, but it's tougher on the way back. You don't have a lot of steps. We barely got that one. Ow. We got them both. Now, we had a manipulation for walking back. We don't have one here, so... Okay, I was trying to do what is called a... I failed it. And that's what you call a random walk. Worst place to get it to. Okay. I was pause buffering to try to read the encounters. No, those weren't frames. That was me pause buffering. Now we got some more magic. But magic's pretty tight in Palace 4. I can't cast life. I don't know. Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can. I'm going to. Yeah, I should be okay doing that. Now, we dropped some frames. Frames are frames. I blame my internet. I'm in West Virginia. That should be all I gotta say about that. Okay. Now, you notice we killed those Tektites with our sword. You don't need the fire spell at all. We just have to get it in this category. Fire is completely not even relevant. Oh yeah, Wizrobes. Wizrobes have a different AI in this one than they do in the US version, and they're brutal. Now, in this palace, we usually take death abuses. But I can't do that here. Because I lost life. So I will be skipping this death abuse. Yeah, I never liked that kid either. He causes a big headache in the run. But we have to blame this boss, because if it wasn't for this boss, we wouldn't even have to rescue that daggone kid. Because we got the reflect spell there. And guess what it does? I miscounted my XP. No biggie. Shoot. Well, we're going to see some tricky stuff here. Now for marathon safety, I am not taking this death abuse. I will take the last one. But for marathon safety, I will not. If I wouldn't have died earlier, I probably would have went ahead and done that one. Okay, so we made through our gaff that we made. No big deal. And we have another Minecraft room here. When I learned this speedrun, that was enjoyable to learn how to do that. It makes that so much easier. Okay. Yes. If anybody is interested in learning anything about Zelda 2 or even Zelda 1, we have a website dedicated to the tutorials other than individual discords as well. The site is redcandle.us. It was made by Press J Polk and one of the grandfathers of the Zelda running, and everything you need to know will be on that website. teach you. Simple Dude has a great tutorial. Simple Dude is the record holder in the US version of pretty much a lot of the categories. ProJN has the record in this one, and it has me beat by 6 seconds. No, 5 seconds. He's got me by 5 seconds. Now this Death Abuse we will take to refill our magic. Whee! Nobody can drop a pun like Darkwing. That's all there is. One of my good buddies. Okay. Now, here's where the bosses get different. In the US version, you stand on the right side. That's not going to happen here. You gotta stay on the left side and hope you get luckier. Because you stay on the right side, he will decimate you. Okay, we're gonna get an extra level in here, so this is nice. And welcome to Karok RNG. Now, we are going to attempt a trick. Yep. We lost some time in there due to not taking the Death Abuses, so, and the Karok fight. But, you know, it's a thing. It happens. But this trick we're going to do, it's a damage boost. It saves about, I think it's like 11 seconds. It's called Eco Key. It's free to go for in this version. US version, if you miss it, you rip your run. So now we get life 5. If we get an extra level in here, we will go to life 6. If we don't, we stay at life 5. So we're going to try a trick called Eco Key. My success rate is pretty low. I don't practice it a lot. I practice it a little bit, and, well, we'll see. Okay, we tried. Obviously, you hit that, you don't have to walk back to get the key. And my PB has that, by the way. One of the few times I've hit it in a run. But it's not catastrophic at all. Those are Moggos. They randomly spawn and you have to be really quick. Now this is what we need extra magic for, jump. Because we need this key. Oh yeah, great block room. Okay. That wasn't... I give that a 6 out of 10. And yeah, so you can tell when I got that drop, I've been counting my enemies the whole time. But it's pretty automatic once you do it enough. You just memorize which ones you're killing, and your drops will be the same every time. Now this palace is also unique. It's different than the US version for 2 reasons. You'll see the second reason at the end. But the first reason, yeah, you have a blue iron knuckle guarding the wall you have to walk through. Not here. Our old buddy Horsehead wants to play again. And he has not gotten any better. Now we have to go all the way to the right side just to get a single key. 3 bonks. Now let's see if we get the swag grab. Yep, no, we touched the ground. Darn it. No swag. Yet. We got swag coming, just not yet. Thank you for the raid, Tokyo. Welcome. Now, I want to have 2,000 XP before the boss. And we're on pace to do it. Yes, it's not for charity. There you go. In a way, it's for charity. We're helping some guys get over here that has runs for AGDQ. Yep, Louise, Madhu, and Sopa. We want to get them over. We did it last year for, Prissy and Cassio, so we're doing it again. Response was great. Yep, to get them to AGDQ, yes. All donations go to the expenses to help fly them over. It's 2 from Brazil and 1 from Finland, right, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. Yay! I is smart. Oh yeah, watch what this bubble does up here. I love this bubble. That's my favorite bubble in the game. Ooh, that was a weird pattern. You usually don't do that. Ooh, stop it, game. You're doing bad things. Okay, if I don't get a Mago kill, I'm gonna have to kill an extra enemy, but that's not a big issue. Now, if you've seen the US version, you know the boss is Guma, a big guy with a mace that hits hard. However, they did not put him in this version for some reason. There we go. So Guma is absent. We don't get to see no cool kill on him, unfortunately. But you get a version of Helmet Head that is souped up. He's got some more, He takes a little bit more in 2 hits this time. There we go. Okay. So that palace went alright. Now, we will not be taking any more life levels. We have another heart container to get. We'll be taking 2 more magic levels, though. Now, we have another encounter manipulation coming up. It involves walking all the way over to that point, walking down. Excuse me. And hopefully this works. Okay, that's a problem. So we gotta do a backup strat. Okay, we got it. Backup strat worked. Now, in the US version, you can't fly all the way up here without getting hit. But in this version, they won't hit you. Now, we have another little encounter section here again. Nothing we can do about that one. Ow. Can we make it? No, we're going to be 1 step short. Nah, we still got it. Oh, I want that. We gotta do some swag with it. Okay, some more unfortunate time loss, but it's all randomness. So, in here, we'll get that on the way out this time, since I got plenty of magic. Man. Yeah, this game is like known as the dark horse of the Zelda series. You know, it wasn't very popular. People didn't like the change. You know, but, you know, back in the day, it was very common with sequels not to be like the original game. You know, look at, Castlevania 1 to Castlevania 2. Very drastic change. Okay, let's see if we can do some swag grabs. Here we go. With the beam sword, we can do a cool trick. And just missed it. We got one more shot at it. Yep. Oh, it is a great game. Ah, want to talk to her. Now this is the last magic container that we get. Okay, let's see if we can do it. Nah. Wait. Now, there's 714 official NES releases. Licensed. You have several unlicensed, but I think it's 714 the official number. At least that's what TMR did when he beat all the NES games. Yep, only town in the game you can do it, and you can't do that in the US version. Yep. Okay, we're going to do a stupid thing. I'm not going to do a manip. We're just going to see if we get lucky. We did not get lucky. Okay, this is Palace 6. It's probably the hardest palace in this category, in this version. The last palace GP does not change at all, but this one does. More Wizrobes. A lot of Wizrobes. And this room, the Wizrobe Hall of Fame. On the way back, it's even more brutal, but this way, they're actually behaving. Oh, no, they're not. Went for a swag grab, a swag move, and I failed. Now, this room coming up has an invisible pit, which in the Zelda community, it is known as the Canadian Hole. Oh no! We would have went in the hole. I have to ferry back, I can't go forward. Yeah, that was almost catastrophic. That would have been like over a minute time loss. Now if we fall in it, it's not that big of a deal. But trust me, there's an invisible pit there. Okay, we made it. Stop it, Wizrobes. Don't do it. Okay, nice. Now we're going to try another trick called the ceiling walk. It saves little time, but it's a cool trick. We got it. We just subtract the load times. That's how we handle it. Because the load times are way faster on a flash cart. Like, for example, the record's load times are 45 seconds. Mine are 3 minutes. So, yeah, we have to convert for each way of doing it. Nope. Nope. Even the FDS systems. There's a quick kill. I do apologize, guys. Every FDS is different on loads. They are no two are the same. Oh, headphone users. I'm gonna be quiet here. Turn up your volume I hear for this boss. Okay? I'm gonna be quiet. That was a little bad fight, but we lived. Yeah, we went for the yak hammer. Excuse me again. Now we're getting the final spell in the game. Yep. In the US version, that's known as Barba. In this version, that's an enemy you all know well from the Zelda lore. That is Volvagia's first appearance. Okay. Other than a few missteps and RNG, this has not been a bad run. Now that cross that we got, we wouldn't be able to see that enemy. So now, you talk about encounters. We're going to the most encounter-heavy section of the run, called the Valley of Death, or Valley of Dis, proper. Okay, let's hope it goes well. That was weird. That was really weird. There's a reason why I'm doing that there. I'll show you the screen I'm skipping. I'll do the last one. It's insanely difficult, but we'll do it. Well, we'll go through it. We'll do that. We'll just go through it. I'm gonna do it the safe way, though. That's Scorpion Max. Say hello. Oh, forgot about that one. Well. We're gonna go through it. Here we go. This is what you're avoiding by doing that encounter skip, by the way, folks. And I have done that in a race before, but I'm not doing it for this marathon. Okay, time for the disc flip. There we go. No, it does not move on the NES. Okay, if we have a really good palace, we'll be right at estimate at 121. Well, it's not the Famicom version, it's the Famicom Disk System version. Zelda 2 was never released on the Famicom. Only on the Disk System. Oh yeah, there's two other things I want to mention about this version that's different. If you happen to game over, or use up A on the second controller, it's a penalty. The game expected people to do equal level leveling. They wanted you to take one attack, one magic, one life. So if you game over, you go to your lowest level. So if I were to game over, I would go to 666. I would lose attack 8 and magic 8. And another thing about this version, the reason why I have an extra life, Dark Link can actually be invincible, and it's happened to me in a run before, but never twice in a row. I'll make sure I live here just in case. Okay, we're good. Those red bird knights are known as Fokka, F-O-K-K-A. Okay, we made it. Now, there's a red jar up here. There's a chance for one. I'm going for it. It's a 50-50 chance. We're going to try it again. There we go. That's Scott Bakula. That's the only Fokka with a name. Crap. Okay, we made it. If you're not careful, he will quantum leap you into exile. That's why he's Scott Bakula. I'm not familiar with that process, Rage. We got one more Scott Bakula to get through. Nope. Stop. Stop. Nope. We're fine. Okay. Yeah, for safety, I better do this. There's a 1-up over here. Because I have to take a death abuse anyway. And I did that in case Dark Link trolls. So we're fine now. So we've gotten trolled just a bit in this game. Nothing catastrophic. Just a few unfortunate circumstances. Oh yeah, there's a big bot here. Ah! Now, in my PB, I had a glitch happen here. The bridge didn't fall, didn't crumble all the way. Hope it doesn't happen here. Okay, we're good. Oh yeah, headphone users, time for Thunderbird, so you know the sound that's coming. Missed the one cycle, but we'll take the two. There is. There is. I run the FDS games from time to time on stream, so... Yep. Okay. Sorry, we're going to be about 1 minute over estimate. I'm sorry, guys. Just 1 minute. I should have made the estimate 122. Is he going to troll? Or is he going to behave? Get ready for time. And time. Should be a 121.47, I believe.